Once again, if you're just joining us on abc7.com and our 24/7 streaming channels, we're over a pursuit along the 91 freeway here in Corona. LaHabra PD chasing this stolen work truck through Orange County into Riverside, all the way down the 15 freeway and then onto the 91 freeway where we are now, just getting off of the 91, westbound side of the 91, getting off at what may be Maple Street here, coming up on a traffic light. As long as he's been on surface streets, has not bothered to stop for many red lights, and in this case, he's got the green light coming to a stop at the green light at the entrance ramp. Look at that, pulling into reverse, reversing into that LaHabra PD unit, that primary unit standing still as that work truck rams into the hood of that SUV. Look at this, ramming in again in reverse. That work truck now pulling it into reverse, ramming into the front of that PD unit for no apparent reason here, but the charges have just been amped up dramatically here as he pulls into an industrial area. And look at this wild pit there, full speed into the front of the work truck, boxing him in here, and now they will be forced to use force if this driver does anything threatening whatsoever. Look at this, backing up into those black and whites. He's backing up and shoving those units out of the way. Desperate to get away, officers with their guns drawn, and the K-9 unit now, look at this, over the tree, through the trees, and trying to get away. He's through private property, running through a fence here. He's trying to ram through a fence, trying to get through those trees, and these units have to get back in their vehicles. 3 LaHabra PD units are going to be calling for backup here, and now California Highway Patrol may very well be getting involved sooner rather than later. Look at this. These vehicles are going to, look at that! The primary unit ramming full speed again! That vehicle is now disabled. The primary unit is now completely disabled. That work truck taking the fence with them, and now getting on to the freeway, I think. He just got onto the freeway. He's going the wrong way on the freeway. He's going the wrong way on the 91. He's going eastbound on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. A stolen work truck ramming into police officers, refusing to pull over after what was a relatively tame pursuit, has now gone completely off the rails here as we now go eastbound on the 91 freeway with debris being dragged along the freeway. That work truck ramming into 3 separate LaHabra PD units, those officers jumping out of their vehicle with their guns drawn and then ramming full speed into this work truck. And now this work truck appears to be having mobility issues now, as he faces oncoming traffic. He's come to a standstill as he faces oncoming traffic on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. He went full bumper cars with those LaHabra PD units and then rammed over a fence, took out a tree, and it looks like that front left wheel might be in trouble there. I can't tell. Whether that is it just my view here, or if that the whole front might be crooked. That front axle looks a little bit messed up, but now look at this. Look at the agitated driver behind the wheel here. This driver creating lots of havoc now, and now there's going to be a major confrontation as soon as California Highway Patrol gets into position here. Look at that. It's a female driver jumping out of the vehicle, running into across lanes. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The female driver running across the 91 freeway. Those drivers don't see her. She is not well. She's not well, and she is now running for it, crossing all lanes of the 91 freeway, now using the shoulder. You see the night sun up above there by the California Highway Patrol. This woman continuing the run of her life as she has now made it to the other side of the freeway, looking for a hiding spot at a Denny's. She's at a Denny's parking lot on the other side of the 91 freeway. She abandoned the work truck, and now she's trying to wave down somebody for some assistance here. She is a desperate individual who is acting very, very erratic. The wig just fell off. Guys, this is out of control. This is just out of control. This person now running through the front of the Denny's and now into the Denny's, running into the Denny's. Or Carl's Jr. Is there a Carl's Jr. or a Denny? That's the Denny's. So there's a Carl's Jr. next door. That person just ran into the Denny's with, I think those may be the original LaHabra PD units. I can't tell. They certainly can't all be, because at least one of those units was pretty much disabled. And now you can see a number of officers entering the restaurant here, going inside the Denny's to place that person under arrest. a wild end to a wild chase that is just breathtaking. I mean, a complete desperation. And now this will hopefully come to an end. We can't see what's going on inside the restaurant there, but there are people coming out of the restaurant, cell phones out, looking for, look at this, they're still running. They can't find her. They can't find her. She may be coming out the rear of the restaurant. There are officers now surrounding the Denny's. They still don't have a visual of her. They still can't find her. Patrons coming out of the restaurant. Police surrounding the restaurant. And at this point, no sight of this person, no sight of that suspect, who may be hiding out somewhere in the building, maybe in the kitchen, maybe in a closet. Who knows where that person has found a hiding spot? But by my account, it does not appear that they have a beat on that suspect. They cannot find her. They cannot find her. They have canine units on the scene there. More units coming around the perimeter of the building, but certainly it appears there's a chance that perhaps the suspect is now in custody as they leave the rear of the property unmanned. It certainly appears as though this may be wrapping up, and hopefully in the next couple of minutes here we'll see that suspect walked out of the front of the restaurant, and here she is. There she is. Finally, they've been able to take her into custody after hiding out inside that restaurant. It appears that she was locked up somewhere in there, and they have finally been able to extract her from this restaurant, now placing her under arrest after what was just a wild and crazy pursuit ending here in Corona.